Next, we would like to invite Mr. Gurbuz Gonul, Director of Country Engagement and Partnerships at the International Renewable Energy Agency, to deliver his presentation. Please help me welcome Mr. Gonul.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. It's really a great pleasure to provide you some um, um, further information, further insights into our new initiative, Accelerated Partnership for Renewables in Southeastern Asia, APRESA. And in fact, we have been actively engaged with the region, in the ASEAN region, since the signing of the IRENA ASEAN MOU in 2018. And we have developed a good level of cooperation and activities spreading over technology, policy, finance areas, and delivering tangible results. And APRESA, in fact, builds on this foundation by providing a stronger operational framework to scale up support to the region, especially supporting their energy transition, renewable energy ambitions. We heard about the raised ambitions with the new APAEC 2026-30 period. I think we haven't seen such a strong momentum around APG, which is very much also driven by Singapore and the countries in the region. And while these ambitions are increasing in the region, it's a pivotal moment for IRENA to also match our support with the ambition and scale up our contribution and support in advancing the renewable energy transition agenda in the region. And we obviously, in doing so, very much rely on the guidance provided to us with the tripling goal. And within that context, APESA will serve as a platform to drive both national and regional level ambitions for energy transition, strengthening regional interconnectivity, but also creating or maximizing socioeconomic benefit associated with energy transition. APRESA has 4 pillars of cooperation. The first pillar focuses on infrastructure. And when we talk about infrastructure, we look at it through 3 different perspectives. One is at the national level, how we can increase the resilience and flexibility of power systems. At the regional level, aligned with the goals of APG, how we can support the regional interconnectivity, but also third level, which is about how we can support the transitioning remote islands of ASEAN countries to renewable. So at 3 different levels, our activities will support how we can make more resilient energy systems, expanding, modernizing, digitalizing grids, but also providing how we can provide sustainable and reliable electricity based on renewables in remote islands. The second pillar is to facilitate targeted investments by improving policy, institutional, and regulatory frameworks, while also developing a skilled and diverse workforce. The third pillar seeks to advance renewable-based green industrialization and build sustainable and resilient supply chains that altogether drive local value creation and job creation. The fourth pillar is dedicated to investment and finance and scaling up private investments and expanding access to finance to accelerate renewable energy deployment across the region. The next phase of work will advance on several fronts. We will continue conducting consultations at the regional level and country level to be able to define a more detailed scope of work. And And these consultations will eventually shape the so-called work plans, and which will outline mutually agreed and country-owned activities at national and regional scales. And in this process, IRENA will closely work with ASEAN institutions, with ASEAN Secretariat, ASEAN Center of Energy, as well as ASEAN energy structures at technical, senior officials and ministers level. And deliberations will also be undertaken with Southeastern Asian countries, building on and complementing their ongoing efforts aligned with national and renewable regional energy ambitions. We will also intensify efforts to broaden the partnership and building and the funding base to be able to scale up activities under the partnership. And the good news is the partnership implementation will start right away through 3 work streams. The first work stream promotes solutions to help remote island communities in Southeast Asia transition to decentralized renewable energy systems, combining solar PV, micro hydro, and battery storage offers a practical and cost-effective path to island electrification, reducing diesel use by up to 90%, and also stabilizing energy costs and improving supply reliability. And these systems can support productive uses of energy, such as food processing, fisheries, cold storage, desalination, and digital interconnectivity, expanding local livelihoods and economic opportunities. Second work stream focuses on accelerating renewable energy adoption across key industrial sectors to drive green growth, local value creation, job opportunities, and just transitions. Guided by a country-led approach, it will map and prioritize industries, strengthen in-country coordination, develop policy recommendations for industrial decarbonization, and identify technology solutions for both medium, large-scale industries, but also smaller scale, micro-scale rural industries. The initiative will also promote knowledge exchange and innovation, leveraging global, regional, and local level cooperation while strengthening institutional and human capacities across the pillars. And the third component is on our continuing our project facilitation efforts, launched 3 years ago during the G20 presidency of Indonesia, that we have organized the first investment forum. Director General already announced the second will hopefully take place next year in connection with CU, especially based on IRENA's projects facilitation platforms like ETAF and CIP. And we are hoping that we will be able to develop solid pipeline of a robust pipeline of projects, bankable projects, and try to matchmake them with interested investors and financiers. And we believe that APESA will help drive Southeast Asia's collective energy transition goals while deepening and strengthening cooperation between IRENA and the region. Thank you very much.